Whether it's wanting a home on wheels or just a really comfortable and even luxurious glamping experience, Alliance Paradigm has a ton of great fifth wheel options, and the 340 RL is a great one that is well under 40 feet, making it easier to get into different campsites. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Miles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here at the Blue Compass RV display at the Florida RV Super Show, which is one of America's largest RV shows, happening this week. It is going to be Wednesday, January 15th, all the way through Sunday. So I am actually here the Sunday before filming this. So if you appreciate my efforts for coming out here, getting out here early for you guys to film these RVs, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and like the video. And then also, if you didn't know, I purchased an Alliance RV. So I just purchased an Alliance Delta travel trailer like less than a month ago, which is going to completely change this channel. Not change it, but it's going to bring a lot more stuff to this channel. I'm going to be filming all of the experiences I have with my RV. You probably heard me mention it before, but there's no contracts limiting anything what I can say in any capacity with that RV. I bought it with my own money so that I can talk about whatever I want with my RV and show you guys a true authentic experience of what RVing is really like. And that is something to look forward to as well that is coming soon. In fact, people are camped out here at this RV show, and that is something I would have loved to do. But because I bought it so recently, I have a lot of setting up that I need to do in the RV, which you'll see here soon. And it wasn't ready to travel for this trip. Plus, I already had my travel accommodations booked. All that being said, you'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs on the screen of this fifth wheel RV here. This is the 340 RL from Alliance Paradigm, right at about 37 feet 10 inches, and then it has a dry weight of 13,000, about 600 pounds, and a hitch weight of about 27 to 2,800 pounds. So pretty manageable for sure. Definitely going to be something rated for, you know, a heavy duty 3/4 ton truck like a 250 or 2500, or certainly any 1-ton truck out there. As we go along the outside here, they have a lot of different Curt stuff. So the first thing I noticed is we now have the Curt Helix pin box here on the front end of this Paradigm. On the front end as well, I don't have the light on, but there's a light strip here with a diffuser and light strips here with the diffusers on them. So they look pretty nice going down the road. Really nice looking kind of three-dimensional molded fiberglass front cap. Looks great. Then up front here, they're utilizing a drop frame, so that allows for this additional storage space up through here. There's a 30 amp solar charge controller going through here, 2 battery disconnect switches, and then underneath here, let's get under here, back behind this door, see what's going on back here. Okay, that's going to be all your hydraulic fluid back through there in your hydraulic lines. So you have them kind of hidden back behind there with an access door to get to those. Underneath here, you have your spot for your battery, and Alliance does have a lot of different options if you wanted to custom order one. This one is prepped to add a generator. That's awesome. So you can add things like, it can come with up to 3 100 amp hour lithium batteries if you want. This has 7,000 pound rated axles, but you can get 8,000 pound rated axles. You can get a independent suspension system with disc brakes. You can get a full body paint scheme on this. This has sticker decals on it, but they do have full body paint options, which you'll probably see here as I film more RVs throughout this show, but there's not one within eyesight of where I'm at right now. 100-inch wide body construction on this Paradigm, or sorry, 101-inch. Absolutely incredible storage space. I mean, this is so huge. I mean, I never really do this, but look at this. This storage space is so big. I literally can like crawl in here and crawl on all fours. I mean, that's how big it is. So absolutely humongous space. Now I show that, I want to mention, make sure you're not overloading the cargo capacity on your fifth wheel RV. That's what leads to things like frame issues and stuff like that. So don't do that. Also got to mention, it is Sunday today. My Denver Broncos, I've been a Denver Broncos fan for life. They are back in the playoffs after like a 10-year drought of not being in the playoffs. So I am super excited and cannot wait to see them hopefully beat the Bills. But it has been such a fun season nonetheless, even if they do not beat the Bills today, which after you're seeing this, we will already know the result. But if they do not beat the Bills, that'll be perfectly fine because I'm so excited to be a Broncos fan right now. It has been a really fun year. I got to go to a few different Broncos games, which is just a blast this year. Up here, we have slide out and awning switches. I love this on the Alliance products, how they give you these switches on the outside. This just makes it so much more convenient. Yeah, a lot of RVs have those phone connections where you can connect your phone to the RV. and you can control stuff from your phone. But a lot of times, especially out camping, like my phone is not near me a lot of times. And just having those manual switches that you can go up to control your slide out is great. Control your awnings, it's awesome. Being able to do that from outside. Now keep in mind, you always do want to check with the slide outs. Sometimes it is better to be on the inside just to make sure there's nothing in the way that you're potentially going to be, jamming into that you might have forgot about when you're pushing a slide in or out. So always just be very careful. You have spray ports all over this Alliance Paradigm. So you have one here on the campsite. That is great. So nice campsite water source there. Propane quick connect line, fully enclosed underbelly. You do have 12-volt heat pads on your water, on all your water tanks, and the enclosed underbelly also is going to have heat forced into that area. Then another change that I noticed right away. So first of all, you have the Cooper Work Series tires here, and underneath here, these are an H-rated tire. And then they have this new suspension system here. This is a spring-like suspension. It's really hard for me to get the camera up underneath here to really show it properly. But you can see that suspension system here. None of the Alliance team is here yet, so I haven't really got a full breakdown. It looks like it might be it's orange like a Kurt product, but it could also be a Dexter product. So I'm not exactly sure yet, but you can see that there. This is a new suspension system that they have gone to on the Alliance Paradigm. Doing a through frame slide out, and then that's about it on the outside. We'll come out and finish the rest of the outside after we go through the inside. You have a full-time RVing warranty on all your Alliance products. Even my Alliance Delta Ultralight came with a full-time warranty. And then you have Asdel composite sidewalls. So we open the door. It does not have the shade already installed in that window, but you can install one if you'd like. Let's see. Cargo carrying capacity on this is going to be 2,426 pounds. And as we step inside, really, really nice layout. This is a layout that you're going to see in a lot of different fifth wheel RVs. It's under that 40-foot mark, being right at about 38 feet, making it very easy to camp in, and something that a lot of people kind of seek or look for, being under 40 feet so they can get it into different campsites. They have these new cool bubble looking lights up here and next to the sofa, so that is a change that I noticed as well. And then they have a new dinette system. So not only is it a new dinette system, they have a different style chair here now. These chairs are still, are they strapped in? Yeah, they're still strapped in here from being in transit, but you can see the chair design there. And then this is going to be a swivel table. So it's currently in like a desk formation right here, but it will swivel around to make it more like a table formation. No legs underneath there. And then you have this ottoman style bench right here with storage underneath it. So you can use this as a bench seat for the table, or you could put it in that area if you want to have like an ottoman or leg rest. All wood framed windows, so you can see the wood framing around the windows gives it a much more residential look. The atrium windows, as they call it, are absolutely massive, letting a ton of light in. But when you don't want the light, you have both your day shades and your night shades for all of your windows. So very nice touch. Kind of like the color of that too. It still lets a good amount of light in, but definitely dims it quite a bit and just matches the aesthetic in here nicely. So those are all roller shades. Again, huge windows. As we go to your seating space here, gonna have kind of this, love style seating here where you can, cuddle up in this space if you want with your honey right there or with your pet. If you want your space and separation, you have the flip down armrest with the cup holders. These are both going to be electric recliners, so they will have the electric function to recline those back. And then there is no carpet in the slide out, so you can see that there all looks pretty seamless. Move back this way, you have a 3-cushion sofa along the back. This will pull out and make into a bed, so it is going to extend basically about out to like right here and make into nearly a king size bed, just not quite as long as a king. And then you have storage on both sides of the sofa that is pretty deep there, actually. That's pretty significant. You can see how far my hand reaches into there. Really great amount of storage. Outlets and USB ports down here. Again, they have these new kind of bubble lights right there. And because we're not hooked up to actual power yet, some of the lights in here are flickering just a little bit. Show you the storage. Soft close cabinet doors. This is actual solid, stained hardwood on these. And then this is like a frosted rib texture glass. Lighting back there, that will be brighter when it's actually plugged into power, running off just whatever they got going on right now for power. Some of these other lights are not as bright as they will be when they're actually plugged in. You can see up here too that LED light strip up in the crown molding, that will also be a little bit brighter. Right here, this looks to be about a 50-inch screen TV. It is a 50-inch, or sorry, a Philips TV. Oh, I think the lights just went on a little brighter right there. I don't know if you can notice on camera, but or maybe I don't know if that was just like I blinked or if that actually happened. But anyways, nonetheless, they're messing with getting the power set up right now, so it's kind of going in and out. Um, but it's a Roku TV. You have a JBL sound system here. These are a mid-range and a tweeter speaker, so it has, a little bit of separation of frequencies to get a little bit better sound. 5100 BTU furnace here, not furnace, but heat source here, an electric heat source with the fireplace. We'll have a couple different color options. And then as we open this up, you have an absolutely huge pantry. Only thing I feel is like it feels like it needs a handle, because the only way, a good way I found to open this is to kind of pinch right there. And when you open this up, this is just awesome. I mean, it's strut assisted, so it opens on its own. You have some shelving back through here, and then you have some pretty good sized shelving here, and LED light strips there. Kids, if you're watching, do not tell your friends about this spot. This is going to win your hide and seek game every time. And you can see there, we must have just lost power again because that light started flickering now. But this will win you your hide and seek game every time for sure until your friends know about it. And then you have a outlet down there so you can put like a cordless vacuum or something like that in this space. Should also mention, like in here, you have really tall slide out boxes. So these are right at about probably, gosh, those look like they're probably about 6'8" or so in height. So you can walk under those. Very nice. And you have solid surface countertops here. So this is going to be like a ceramic type material. I never know the exact material type that these are made out of because every RV manufacturer just lists them as solid surface countertops. But it's a solid, kind of granite feeling material or ceramic. You have your outlet down here. Nice look to the island design. And then as we go this way, Alliance does a couple different things with their drawers. First of all, you have your utensil area here, and then they are doing a 1/2 inch birch wood on the drawer construction. They don't have the dovetail joints, but it is a birch, solid wood in here and not just like a traditional plywood. And then they are reinforced. So what that means is when like we open this one up here and we get down underneath here, you can see this backer right here. It's going to give this a lot more strength, and you're going to find a lot of other RVs don't have this. And this material down underneath here is not always going to be the strongest material. Shown it in some other videos where I push down on those and it's, a little bit flimsy. And that will have a lot more strength with just that little extra support that Alliance puts in the bottom of those drawers. No soft close drawers on these. They're just standard. And you can see this bottom drawer is a little bit bigger underneath there. And then with your kitchen setup, everything here is really nice and symmetrical. You have Luso kitchen appliances, so you have this big 4-burner gas stove with a nice large oven and your not your refrigerator, your microwave there. Storage next to the microwave, going to be the same on both sides, I would imagine. Yes, it is. And then it's just a standard residential size microwave with some storage space up above. Underneath this space, you have outlets up under the cabinets, some lights in this space, and then back here, this is like the same material as the countertop there, so it's actually a solid material and not just a stuck-on, piece of paper essentially. Like how they do the off-center sink, it gives you a lot more countertop space here. You have the stainless steel sink there. It has an off-center drain on it, and then your faucet will have, the ability to detach there. And then as we open this up, come down under here, lots of space there. It does not have prep to add a washer dryer because of all these water lines, but you can see the water lines do have individual shutoff valves on all of your main water connections here, so you can shut off water to individual lines if you do ever have a water leak or something like that. Come back this way. This is a big reason I bought an Alliance RV. I don't have any like problems necessarily with, big companies like Forest River, who's owned by Berkshire Hathaway, or Thor, who owns like Keystone and Jayco and all these other brands. But Alliance is independently owned, and that is a big deal to me. Coley and Brady are, two people I've actually met and, talked with quite a bit, had dinner with, and then other people like Joe Mel at Alliance, who's on their marketing team, have talked to a ton, and I, consider them like friends. And that certainly makes a difference to me because those are all efforts that they made to connect with me. I didn't reach out and try to create that. That is just the culture of Alliance, and I can feel that every time I work with them. And that is something that really just gave me more confidence going into purchasing an Alliance RV, if I'm being, just completely honest, which I always am with you guys. But I just say that because that truly had an effect on my decision, and I'd be disingenuous if I didn't say that that did affect my decision as well, because they just really do a lot to really be present and to really try their best to like care for their customers and the people they work with and things like that. And if you own an Alliance RV, you could share your experiences with that as well. You have an ice tray here, then down underneath here, more freezer storage, and this tray will slide back to open up some bigger storage space underneath there. As we come along this way, I was looking there to see if there was an outlet. You have up in here your controls for your fifth wheel, all manual switches, some shelving space. And then right here, you have adjustable shelving in there, and it will have 2 shelves in that area. You have your main light controls right here. They do have dimmer switches on your lights, so you can dim your lights up in the ceiling. Nice, again, solid surface countertop. It has that same material back in here to that backer. And then you have USB ports up here with the USB Type-C connection. Again, another light fixture back behind there. And then even more storage up through here. So tons of storage in this fifth wheel RV. If you want to live in a fifth wheel, this certainly seems like it is coming with enough storage to get the job done. You have your wiring controls there and 2 drawers that will pull out right here. And I always kind of open everything just to make sure none of these are like false drawers or anything like that, because sometimes we do see that. No floor vents in the floor anywhere here in the lower portion. You have some, space underneath the steps there if you want to put your shoes under there. And then with it being a 101-inch wide body construction, you feel that additional width here into the hallway. And as we go up into this space, really nice looking bathroom, porcelain foot flush toilet with a solid toilet seat. I'll show you what I mean by that in just a second. We have liquefied in here. So this is a black tank treatment. They have both these pods and they also have actual liquid that you can use. That is going to make sure that your black tank drains out properly, stays smelling fresh, and everything decomposes as it should. Really, really great product. I will be using that in my RV as well. You have a really deep stainless steel sink. You can see how my hands fit in there. And then you have nice big storage underneath here with 3 drawers that will open up like so. Have a backlit medicine cabinet, sticks out a little bit, and then that's going to give you 2 shelves inside of here. More storage here. You can see those 3 shelves that open up. And then what I meant by solid toilet seat, it's likely either like a wood or, something along those lines. I think most of these toilet seats are like a painted and stained kind of wood, I would imagine. So love that it's not just plastic, and then it is a soft close toilet seat lid, and then it is a foot flush toilet. Now with the shower, you get a huge shower in this Alliance Paradigm, and they're dropping the shower down to the floor level, which is going to give you a ton of height here. A lot of other fifth wheel brands don't do this. So with that, and it's a molded fiberglass one-piece shower, so no seams in the shower. As I step inside here, look at how much ceiling height I have. It literally feels like you step down into the shower a little bit, and the ceiling height is awesome. I mean, the skylight runs this direction here, so you get a lot more space to just move around with that skylight. And even on my tiptoe, I'm not even close. I mean, you could probably be like 6'8", 6'9" at least and fit in here. This is awesome. You have a height adjustable shower head, so easily can stand underneath that. You have a spot here for some soap, and then as I turn back around and get the camera back into the shower, you have some additional, molded in shelving, and then you have the flip up bench seat as well, so you can't sit down. So this is like dang near a 10 out of 10 shower. I mean, maybe a more residential shower head would be the only thing that would make it any better, but really, really great. You have a speaker in here, so you can do your shower karaoke, one of the few brands that's going to allow you to do that through the speaker system in the RV, and a bigger max air vent fan. AC is ducted here into the bathroom, but in your main living room areas, these 2 ACs here are going to be non-ducted, so you're getting direct airflow into the RV without the air having to flow through ducts that, are in a hot cavity up there. So that's going to give you direct cold air into your fifth wheel. You have another vent fan up over the kitchen. And then in total, you're going to have 40,500 BTUs of AC power. For your doors on your bathroom and your closet, you have that push down latch right there. And you can see how this latch mechanism works. It basically has that little pin that latches into place, and it's on a sliding rail system up here. Pull this latch down like so, and that's going to free it up here so that it's free to run back into this space, and then it kind of just manually latches into place on its own. So I really like that door mechanism. Come back this way. This fifth wheel just keeps getting better and better with all the storage space. See all that storage in there, all those shelves. And we still haven't even got to the washer dryer connections yet, because those will be in the closet. Still soft close on those. Dimmer switches as we go into the bedroom here for the lights. And love the 2-bench setup in here. You can let me know your thoughts, of course. Always want to know what you think about these fifth wheel RVs and how you could see yourself using them and the stuff you like and don't like. Looks like about a 32-inch screen TV right there. That's another Philips TV. A little bit of hidden storage down underneath here. And then it has, gosh, 8 drawers here for storage. Love that. There should be storage up underneath these benches as well. And there sure is. So you can get down into there and keep some things under there as well. And then these kind of go nicely back into place. It's kind of like a tight fit, so it doesn't, move around too much or anything like that. Turn back around this way. King size bed here in the bedroom. Love the bedroom setup. It does come with the pillows. You have individual reading lights for each person over their heads there, and they do have a blue light function as well. Nice storage space here. You have USB ports on both sides of the bed, outlets on both sides of the bed. Good walking space around both sides of the bed. And then underneath here, when we lift this up, you have nice finished out storage under there as well. Corners are cut here so you don't hit your knees on those, and then it is a pretty standard, actually no, not a standard RV mattress, actually a little bit more premium of a mattress, it looks like. I'll put a, let's see if I put my knee on it here. Oh yeah, that actually might get the job done for some people. It's a little bit on the softer side, I would say. It's not like a super firm mattress, but it might actually get the job done for you, and you might be happy with it. You have shoe storage down underneath here, so you can't put your shoes there. And then finally, get to the closet, and this is where you're going to have your washer dryer connections. Love how they give you kind of like a, mini walk-in closet. Same door mechanisms here. These doors will come together there in the middle. Clothing rod all the way across, and then if you want to do washer and dryer, you can see your washer connections here. This shelf would come out and a washer would go on this side, and then a dryer would go on this side right there. So you can do that if you would like. Again, you have the shelving space there, and that is pretty much it on the inside. If you want to add a Wi-Fi router, you have the WineGuard connection right here if you wanted to get one for the WineGuard satellite that's on the roof. And as we keep going this way, back out here, back to the living room, definitely want to know your thoughts on what you think about the inside. We'll go finish out going around the stuff on the outside real quick and then wrap this video up. Now, as far as pricing goes, they do not have any pricing displayed here currently at this RV show. As we walk around, I'll see if I can find something. Outlet right here on this side. This already has slide toppers installed, and I'm seeing every Paradigm out here with slide toppers already installed. So I'm really curious if that's going to be something that is, going to be standard, or if they just equipped them like that for this show. But you can see they all have them out here, so that's pretty cool. Love that it already has a ladder to get up onto the roof. You have brake and little reverse lights in the brake lights. Not all fifth wheel RVs will have that reverse light. 3,000-pound hitch here on the back that can tow. It has a 300-pound tongue weight on it. And then you can add a backup camera here if you would like. So we go around this way. Along this side, you have a through frame slide out. Underneath here, you have a storage spot for your sewer hose. And then you have a 6-point hydraulic auto leveling system on this fifth wheel. Another thing worth pointing out too is, like, you don't see any screws sticking out anywhere on these Alliance fifth wheels. That's something that you see on some other brands that I really appreciate. You don't have, a bunch of screws just sticking out everywhere. So like that. Even just little touches too, like these little things here, they make sure that your seals right here actually get pushed all the way in and then come back out when you open and close your slide. That's something that most RVs don't have either, that they did add on there, which is nice. You have a 12-gallon gas and electric water heater, so that's going to be nice. You have that electric heat function on it. A lot of people don't know, like with a tankless water heater, you only have a propane heating element on it. So it's advertised as an endless water heater, but that's not true because it only lasts as long as you have propane, and it's going to use more propane than a tanked water heater because you do get that additional electric heat function on here as well. You have your dump valves right here for your black and gray tanks, and again, you can see that suspension system here that they now went to, and then 50 amp power connection, and finally your storage space underneath here. Nice thick storage door. This is definitely not like a cheap thin one. You have your Nautilus water management system. You have electric tank valves here for your black and gray tanks, more manual switches for your slide outs that are on this side of the fifth wheel, and then you have aluminum framing all throughout here. It is climate controlled in this space, and you do have an access door to all of your plumbing and heating lines back behind here, so you can see that whole cavity right there and get to that stuff at any time. So I love that it has nice easy access. And then that is about it. Let me find a price for you guys, see what we're looking at online at least. I don't even know if that's going to be the same price that's here at the show though. So the Blue Compass team, it's Sunday, so everybody's enjoying their Sunday right now, and they don't have the pricing displayed yet, but let me see what I can find. It's hard to say because even the ones that they have online are not exactly spec'd out the way that this one is, but my guess is it's going to be somewhere around like 110 to 120,000 as we're seeing it here. It would go up with additional options that may be added that we're not seeing present here, but that's kind of my estimate. So that's all I got for y'all. Now keep in mind, not Alliance, Blue Compass RV has their Florida RV show pricing all across their entire company right now. So all through this week that you're seeing this, every one of their stores is doing this special show pricing for this Florida RV Super Show. They have 33 states that they're located in with over 100 stores. So there's a link down below in the comments and description to help you find your next RV. If you're coming to the Florida RV show, I'm really excited to hopefully see y'all out here, and it's going to be a really fun event. And then if you haven't already, go check out my Firmly Unbound YouTube channel. There's a link down below in the comments and description as well for other stuff going on that I do in my life as well, if you want to check that out. And then all of my RV travel experiences will be in there as well, things that are not related to just the function of the RV, different stuff like that. So go check that out. That's all I got for y'all. Hope to see you at this show. And if not, hopefully you can find a great deal out there at a different Blue Compass store near you. Until next time, live firmly unbound.